If you like the red OE appearance of your taillights but wish they had a little more to the design and the performance, this set of sequential LED C-bar taillights with the chrome housing and the red and clear lens is a great set to check out for your 2014 through 2018 Sierra 1500. Now this set brings that OEM Plus design to the table, meaning that you're getting that classic red look and a more toned down design compared to some other busy aftermarket styles, while getting an upgrade in the components and the performance thanks to the full LED design and the integrated light bar. Now that's great for the Sierra owner who wants the extra performance if they're sick of changing bulbs, want some better visibility out of the back, and want an extra flair of styling while keeping a more subtle and sleek look for the back of their truck. Now this set looks very clean sitting on the table, but they're gonna look even better with the full LED build when they're on. Now these have a cluster of upper and lower LEDs that will illuminate red for the brake light and the turn signal, resulting in better safety for when you're slowing down and turning, considering you can't miss the high output of these LEDs at night. Now the center cluster here has a clear lens, and paired with the bright white LEDs, this offers a much brighter and cleaner beam behind the truck to make backing up at night much easier when you're in the driver's seat compared to your factory setup. Now where this does stray from the more OE inspired style is the C-shaped LED light bar, which acts as the running light but also works as a sequential turn signal, adding some unique styling into the set and again helping to keep the back of your truck much more noticed to other drivers. These are made of a tough plastic material, which is pretty average for a set of taillights, considering that this kind of plastic is very resilient to the elements, especially with the tight weather seal that these have and the weather resistant connectors on the back. Now the impressive part about this build comes from the inside, however, with those multiple high intensity LEDs that are not only much brighter than the factory incandescents, but also last a lot longer thanks to the low energy draw and very efficient design, so you're not going to have to worry about swapping out bulbs. The lights are also completely plug and play. If I turn this one around, you'll see that it has multiple wires coming off of the back, but they're all going to plug into the factory harnesses. So even though you are switching from a halogen to LED, there's no additional wiring required. It also comes with some resistors, so you're not going to get any hyper flashing, and this set is DOT and SAE approved, so you can have some peace of mind when you're adding this set to your truck. This set is about $625, making this a more premium set of taillights for the Sierra. Now, one thing that does differ compared to some of the more economical sets is that OE Plus design, which creates a very clean and premium appearance, and the full LED design compared to a hybrid setup that requires swapping over some stock bulbs. Now, these features may raise the price a little bit, especially the full LED design and a plug-and-play one at that, but it is well worth the investment if those are the couple features that are must-haves when you're searching for a new set of taillights for your Sierra. Now, install for these is a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. It couldn't get any easier than this. It's only a couple of screws or bolts, so it's probably going to take about an hour or so to get your factory ones out, get these plugged in and bolted in. So at this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers, and they're going to show you the entire process and how these both function. So that is going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get to the install.
Tools required for this install include a ratchet and a T15 Torx bit. What's up, guys? Today we're installing a set of taillights on our Sierra, so let's get started. So to remove our factory taillights, we're gonna remove these 2 screws with a T15 Torx socket, and then we'll disconnect our connectors and pull our bulbs out. And then you can pull straight back on your tail light to pop it out of the clips. And now we're going to twist all of these bulb sockets to the left to pop them out. And then we're going to pull each bulb out as we do this. And then do that same thing on the other side. So now we can install our new tail light. We're just going to be taking these connectors and plugging them into where our bulbs were. Now we're going to start on the bottom here. Now you can see we have green wires over here, black wires over here. So we're just going to match up the orientation of our connector to match that. And then once you have it plugged in, put it back in, twist to the right and lock it into place. And then you're just doing that 3 more times. And then once you have everything hooked up, take your 2 boxes, drop them through that hole to keep them out of the way. And then just line this up and push it in. And then you can take your screws, thread those back in, and then grab your T15 Torx socket and tighten it all down. And then repeat that process on the other side. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the sequential LED C-bar taillights with chrome housing and red and clear lens for your 2014 to 18 Sierra 1500. Thank you for watching, and for all things Sierra, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.